back to my channel. How are you guys doing? I hope you're all staying safe and healthy. I am back with another eye makeup look. I actually wanted to do something a little bit more neutral and just tone it down a little bit. I know recently I have really been getting out of hand and playing with a lot of color. So I was like, you know what? It's time for me to come back to my neutral tones and do something that will appeal more to everybody and that can be used as an everyday eye makeup look. I still wanted to use the Jeffree Star Artistry palette that I used in my last video to recreate this look today, and I really liked how it came out. So I can't wait to show you guys what I did. And before we get into the eye makeup look, if you haven't done so already, make sure to subscribe to my channel today so that you can see a lot more of these eye makeup looks and a lot more content coming your way. I really appreciate your support. Thank you so much. Without any further ado now, let's go ahead and jump right into the eye makeup look. Okay guys, so today I did do something a little bit different. I actually started by doing my whole face makeup, and we're just gonna jump right into the eye makeup look that I'm gonna do for you guys today. I actually wanted to use this palette again, but today we are gonna take a more neutral approach to the eye look. For all of my neutral girls that like their neutrals and that would just like to have a different look with this palette that's more doable for like an everyday type of use. Enough rambling, I'm gonna just jump right into it today. I'm gonna start off here with this shade on the palette, 1985. I'm gonna apply this to the whole lid area and just use this as a transition shade. So I'm gonna take my Shop Miss A E135 brush. It's just a very fluffy brush. I actually did prime my eyelids before I start, so I did use my Photo Focus eyeshadow primer from Wet n Wild. So that's what I have on my lid, and I have really enjoyed just using the eyeshadow primers. I feel like they actually do help a lot with how your eyeshadow goes on. The true color of the shade really comes through when you use an eyeshadow primer base. I definitely recommend if you have not tried that or you don't currently use that, because I feel like it does make a difference. And for me, before I would be like, oh, concealer does the same thing, why do I need to buy another product? But now that I have actually used it more often and I compare it to how it works when I use a concealer, there is a difference. So I would recommend, if you don't already use an eyeshadow primer base, to just try it out. This one is super affordable, so if you want to try something like this and then just go into something I guess more expensive. If I'm correct, I know Urban Decay has like the primer potion. I am actually also thinking of doing a high-end makeup look. I'm just kind of debating on what brand. I usually don't use a lot of high-end makeup brands. Most of my makeup collection consists of just drugstore products, things that are very affordable and that work. But I definitely do want to start venturing out to high-end brands and just test them out and see how they work. So I would really appreciate your feedback. If you have any feedback on what high-end makeup brand has the most good products that you know that work, if you would just leave that in the comment section. So I went ahead and finished applying all of that shade 1985 onto my eyelid. So I'm gonna jump in with the same brush, this E135 from Shop Miss A. I'm gonna go into the next shade right below that one, which is this one called Mr. Diva. I'm gonna try and just focus this one a little bit more into just the crease area, so we can start defining that area right here on the eye. So I'm just going to pat this in there and just distribute all of the shade evenly throughout the crease. I've built up this shade as much as I want it to be. I'm gonna now diffuse the top part. I'm gonna take this Y16 Morphe brush and I'm just going to jump into this shade right here called Lynn. It's more like of a cream, almost white type of shade. And I'm just gonna take it on my brush dab off some of the excess, and then I'm just going to run it through the top, and that's gonna really just help diffuse that shade that we just applied and just make it look more clean and blended. So now that I have diffused that, I'm jumping into this next shade right here. This is called Los Angeles. Yeah, this shade right here, and I'm gonna apply that to the outer crease of my eye, and I'm using this Shop and Say E136 brush. It's more like of a domey kind of precise brush. Tap some of it off, and then I'm going to start applying it on the outer corner just to deepen up that area and make it more smoky. In the pan, it looks really pigmented. It's actually turning out to be almost like an orangey shade, which is funny because it's super deep. Once you apply it, it actually comes off almost like a sunset orange type of color. So just to blend it out a little bit more and buff it into the crease, I'm going to take this Y19 brush, and I'm just going to blend this out only in the outer corner of the eye. I'm going to jump back to the first brush that I was using, the E135, and I'm going to go back into the shade Mr. Diva, and I am going to run that through the crease, the top crease, just to blend out that last shade that we applied. Okay, so I want to kind of keep it light in the center, in the inner corner. I really like how this is looking. So just to intensify it a little bit more, I am going to take this brush right here. It's just a flat brush. I'm going to mix these two colors. I'm going to take a little bit more of Mr. Diva on the same brush that I was using initially. I'm going to run it again towards the top just so that I can blend this part right here. I'm going to take a little bit more of Los Angeles, and I'm going to just put it here in the center so that we can blend these two shades. So I'm not going to add any shimmer onto the lid area. I actually like just how this looks. I'll probably add a shimmer into the inner corner, but first, before I do that, I am going to just finish off the rest of the makeup. I am gonna pop in an eyeliner, some lashes, mascara, the whole thing, and then I will be back so that we can finish off the makeup look. Okay, so now I applied an eyeliner and some lashes, mascara. So I'm going to jump into just finish off the bottom lash line. I'm going to be taking my E138 brush from Shop Miss A. It's just this small angled brush. I'm going to take a little bit of this Los Angeles shade that I used, but I'm going to also mix it with this brown shade called Hi Dude. So I'm going to mix these two, and I'm going to apply that to the bottom lash line. Okay, now I'm just going to wipe off some of the excess powder that I still have on my face so we can start cleaning this up. I'm going to finish off now just the bottom lash line with some mascara. I'm going to pop this shade right here into the inner corner of my eye. To do that, I'm using a 122 brush from Morphe. I'm also going to be taking my E20 brush. This is from Colourpop, and I'm going to get a little bit more of that cream, almost white shade, and I'm going to run that through the top of my brow bone. and this is just gonna really help us define that area. You can actually run it all the way through the bottom of the lashes, and I'm gonna apply a little bit of that highlighter that I was using for the inner corner, and I'm just going to apply it here at the top. We're pretty much almost done with the look. No, we're not. I need a lip color, so let me just go ahead and go find a lip color because I actually didn't get one. I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, I don't have a lip color. So let me go ahead and go find one really quick, and then we'll be right back so that we can finish off the makeup look. So just like that, I'm back, and I did go ahead and just grab this nude lipstick. This is from Anastasia. I'm just going to pretty much apply that. I'm going to apply it on its own. I was going to use a lip liner, but I feel like this color on its own is really pretty. What I am going to do is I'm going to top it with this Morphe lip gloss. So I feel like I want to have more of a glossy lip today. So I'm just going to apply this over top. This is definitely a nude lip combo, but I actually really like how it looks with this makeup look. Okay, so we're pretty much done with the eye makeup and just like the overall makeup, so I'm gonna go ahead and set this baby up, and I'm actually going to be using my continuous setting mist from Morphe. I actually have this one that I got as well, and I know I was gonna tell you guys more about it once I had used it for a little bit. Well, I did use this one, and let me just tell you that I did not like it. Actually, for me it was bad. I don't know if it's just a defective bottle or what the thing was with this setting mist, but when I applied it, it actually left me like this veil type of residue on my face that at first I thought it was just that I hadn't taken off my setting powder, because it almost feels like that, but no, like it was from this mist, and I don't know, I just didn't like how that left my skin. I don't know if that's how it's supposed to be, but I just did not like it, so I probably am not going to be using it. But yeah, those are my final thoughts on that setting mist, the matte setting mist from Morphe. I just didn't really like it. I didn't like how that felt on my face. Yeah, I'm going to be using my just the continuous setting mist. This one I do love. Just in general, this is my favorite setting mist. I really recommend this if you don't already use it or you haven't tried it. Get your hands on this one because I really just love how it leaves my skin and how it prolongs the wear of my makeup throughout the day. Even on these tremendously hot summer days, it leaves my skin just looking flawless and my makeup does not move and it just stays in place. I really love this setting mist. Now I'm gonna go in and just apply a quick highlight. I have really been loving this Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighter. This one is in the shade Precious Petals. I'm just gonna be using this brush right here. I'm gonna take some and then I'm just gonna pat it here on the high points of my cheeks and a little bit down the bridge of my nose. Okay guys, so this is the completed look. I really like how it turned out. It's pretty simple and just easy for an everyday type of wear. I mean, you can pretty much skip the eyeliner if you don't want to go through all that. I will leave everything linked below as far as what I use for my face products, and yeah, everything will be down below, so check it out. Again, this palette, it is a versatile palette. I mean, you could definitely do something that is bold as far as color, but you could definitely tone it down like we did today. I don't dislike the palette. I dislike some of the shades, but I do not dislike the palette. I actually really like it and I will continue to use it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. This is all that I have for you today. Again, I hope you're all doing well and staying safe. Thank you so much for your continuous support. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And yeah, I will see you guys soon on my next video. Remember to stay scrumptious. Bye guys.